Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. It's Flying Uppercat. Today we're gonna be talking about MamaMax's apology. He dropped this on Tuesday night. Basically, I want to talk about why I think he put it out. Mudahar and Nicholas Diorio were supposed to drop some videos on Tuesday. According to Nick, there are gonna be some nukes on MamaMax. According to him, Max reached out after their call and he was pissed.
We're dropping nukes.
Tuesday, right?
We're dropping nukes on Tuesday, Tom.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
It is bad.
Has Max said anything about any of this stuff to like? Have you guys talked to him since? Okay, can you talk
He knows about the video.
Can you talk about what happened in the call?
He knows about the video.
What happened in the call?
He's reached out after we've had the call, and he's mad still.
What happened in the call?
All right, so happened, and we started teasing the fact that we're releasing a video and stuff like that. Max has made attempts to reach out. He's now posted on his community tab that he's planning on making a response video to explain everything, which is absolutely a knee-jerk reaction. And I know how long it takes to make a video with evidence. Clearly, he doesn't know how to do that.
The thing is, like, regardless of if regardless of how long it takes for his response, his viewers at this point are so fatigued by this. Like, I don't know.
How could they be fatigued?
Max said he was gonna make a response video, and in his apology, he states he'll be posting a video today titled "Silence All Survivors." And I speculate he might have gotten a hold of Muda and Nick since they didn't drop a video Tuesday. So, you know, they might have delayed that to see what MamaMax would put out. And the apology video is basically a video to talk about the response video.
So I just completed a 30-minute video called "Silencing All Survivors" that addresses pretty much everything. It addresses criticisms. It addresses my approach. It includes apologies. It includes a call to action on Camden. A little bit of information about everything. But I showed it to some trusted friends and the survivors. Some people loved it. Some people had a few criticisms, and then some people hated it and told me not to upload it. I've got people telling me just talk about the case and nothing else. I've got people telling me just address the criticisms. I've got people telling me just apologize. I feel like I'm being pulled in every which way, and no matter how hard I try, I cannot make everyone happy.
I feel like MamaMax could have just came out with a video showing more evidence and proving that he had this evidence to follow his allegations or the allegations that the victims have put forward, and a lot of his problems would have gone away. But I feel like he's just delaying that. He goes on to apologize to his audience and Charlie for the way he's been going about the situation, you know, not really being clear. But yeah.
People say just wait for law enforcement to do something. But we've waited 7 years and they haven't done anything. So we decided to just go public with it and put eyes on him.
I swear there's the same guy who said he'd tell another YouTuber to take on this case because he was busy doing something else, and that was like a year ago. So the 7 years, that's just goofy, bro.
And people wanted evidence, so we've been inviting people to our little server where we have the evidence. But then people don't want to listen to the survivors when they're in there and just look at the evidence and conclude it's nothing. And people are making all these public attacks, not platforming any of us, not wanting to talk to the survivors themselves. And when people do talk to the survivors, they're getting attacked just because they're transgender.
Well, I don't think it's cool to attack them for being trans, if that's true. I don't think it's true. Probably the only place I've really seen like some out-of-pocket shit is in Chud Logic's chat streams, where they're always saying some crazy stuff in there. So maybe that's what he's referring to, but I'm not sure.
This has been very difficult. And I know if I could have just started with making everything clear from the beginning, maybe this could have all been avoided. And I take accountability for that. I just thought that if people wanted to know what was going on, they would just go to the podcast.
So he's aware that, you know, he could have cleared things up way sooner, but yeah, he tries to shift it to, oh, if they would have watched this 5-hour podcast about a case I know nothing about, that shit would have been easier. But I don't think that should fall on people. You know, you should break it down for them. Not everyone has 5 hours to spare.
And we put the podcast on Spencer's channel to help her build her own platform, because survivors need more than just a voice. They need financial help. They need psychological help. They need medical care. They need a loving family. They need a roof over their head. Survivors need a lot. And I've been trying to provide that, and it's not enough. And it feels like when we reach out for help, people just want to use that opportunity to attack us, to hate on me. hard. This is really hard.
So here's where I feel like his apology falls apart a lot. You know, he talks about how he wants to give these victims a voice, but he's gonna put the 5-hour podcast on a victim's channel. You know, he's gonna put a 5-hour podcast on a victim's channel who has no following, and it's just like not a lot of people are willing to click an extra button or two. You know, like, I don't know. And the whole monetization thing, like, I swear he said he was going to give his income that he got from his videos to the survivors, you know? So, I don't get that either. And who's hating on him, you know? Like, I don't think anyone's outwardly hated on him. They've like probably said something on the podcast or on a stream call, but they're probably like just saying like this dude's being a goof, or they're calling him out on his bullshit, like using Chat GPT for legal advice. Like, come on now, that's not hating. It's just goofy. And notice how he says us, attack us. I think most of the attacks are coming for you, Max. So.
Let's just start from the beginning. I met Spencer. She told me what happened to her. I told her I was busy with other projects, but if you need me to hand this to someone else, I will. She said, no, I want you. And so, a few years later, I finally came back and I was like, okay, are you ready? People say, just wait for law enforcement to do something. But we've waited 7 years and they haven't done anything. And we did the podcast. And while I was there listening to her, that's when I realized this is going to evolve into something much more. Like, originally, I just wanted to do a podcast where we platform survivors and they tell their story. But you can't just tell your story anymore. Now you need concrete evidence. Now you need to go to law enforcement multiple times. Now you need to consult with lawyers. Like, we can't just listen to survivors when they're screaming for help.
You can tell your story, and I feel like if you are a survivor, you should be able to tell your story. But that doesn't stop the need for evidence, you know? Especially if you want to take this to court or to get someone served, you know, or get someone put behind bars. They're going to ask for evidence. So I don't think there's anything wrong for asking for evidence. So he's finishing up his video, and he apologizes again to Charlie. He calls out to the potential victims, or if there's any more victims, to reach out to him, and he'll put them on his platform, tell their stories. If there are more victims, you know, then, and he really is gonna give them a voice, then I think that's a good thing. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and link his video, and if, you know, by any chance those people come to my video and go to his, you know, and he helps them, then that's great. But I don't know, man. Let's hope he's telling the truth. Let's hope he really does what he does. He really does what he's saying, huh? Because he ain't looking so good recently. He ain't looking so good. But thanks, guys. I'll catch y'all later. I guess we'll see what happens. Nick or Normuda have dropped the video, so I don't know. I feel like he might have reached out to them and told them to, like, hold up, you know, I'll make this right. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll come out like later today. So anyways, yeah, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe, all that. Let me know what y'all think below. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? Yeah. All right. Bye.